Welcome to Leathercraft. Today we're looking at a brand new product. This is our tri-hone sharpening system. One of the most important things you can do in leatherworking is keeping your tools sharp. So this is one product that is absolutely essential in helping keep a lot of your knives in their peak operational performance. So before me here is our tri-hone stone. Now this has 3 different sizes, as you can see here. It has a diamond impregnated steel plate. This is a 400 grit, followed by a 1000 grit. Also a diamond impregnated steel plate, and then followed by a 2000 grit surface stone, and this happens to be ceramic. In addition to the sharpening surfaces, we also do have a pull-through knife sharpener. Now this has 2 carbide offset blades inside, so when you pass a knife that has a double on both ends, this can actually correct any type of blade damage or incorrect blade angle. So this is actually a very essential and very easy to use sharpener, especially if you have very worn out and dull blades. Also, the sharpening plates are actually nicely mounted to this plastic base plate. As you can see here, it's got anti-skid feet. So once you plug that in there, you have a very nice stable sharpening surface. Now I'm going to give a small demonstration on just how you can bring some dull knives that you may have lying around the house or your workbench and bring them back up to optimal performance. Okay, so what happens typically after you've used a knife for a while is you go to cut with it and it doesn't cut. As you can see there, this knife is completely dull. So we're going to bring this knife back up to its original sharpness in a few easy steps. This blade has some blade damage, so I'm going to start on the coarsest grit, and I'm going to actually use just a basic mineral oil. Mineral oils are great sharpening oil to use just because they don't clog up the stone, and they help remove some of the fine metal shavings that are generated from the sharpening process. This is actually chisel grinds, meaning that this edge is actually totally flat, and then this edge here is actually ground down just like a chisel. So I'm going to just quickly correct the back in case there's any high spots. And the key with sharpening is you need to make sure you find the correct angle. Chisel grind blades would not be ideal for the pull-through sharpener. This really has one primary cutting edge, so you wouldn't particularly choose the pull-through sharpener for this particular blade. A lot of trim knives, you could use this, kitchen knives, things of that nature. It's no problem. Okay, so I'm going to rotate this over. Once again, I'm just going to put a little bit of mineral oil on my surface here, just spread it out a little bit, and now I'm going to just pull the blade. But if you're confident and you've worked many blades before and sharpened, you can push them as well, but you got to make sure you keep a nice firm downward pressure on that blade so it does not raise. Just going to flip this around. You want to make sure that is nice and tight there so it does not move. And once again, I'm just going to put a little bit of mineral oil on there. I'm going to just spread it out. And this will be for the final polish. After I'm finished with the tri-hone stones, I always reach for my strop board, and then I just take a nice few passes. In this case, I loaded it with a jeweler's compound, a white jeweler's compound, and I just take a nice few passes just to remove any extra metal shavings from the cutting of the blade and the sharpening. Now you got a nice restored blade edge. And we'll just do a quick test. Just do a push through here. Just check its sharpness. As you can see there. And then we'll also just do a push through. And this is a skiving knife, so you can check how well it skives. As you can see there, We took a completely dull knife, and now we've restored it back to how it once was. So once again, this is our tri-hone sharpening system. It's a fantastic tool to bring those dull knives right back up to their peak performance. And when you pair this with a strop board, it's you have a really powerful sharpening ensemble. So from all of us here at Ivan Leather, we do appreciate you watching this video, and please stay tuned for other future product launches and product demonstrations.